When you save up to £300 on the Sony Bravia 2 Mark II at Curry's. It's not only little ones that make a mess, but get really mucky. Which is why they made the big one. With double the stain removal, it handles even adult-sized messes. Double the clean, and still so soft and sensitive skin.
Definitely doing something different than the last time, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Always keep it for your children. You might want to go for your birthday. 2 flavors. AWSAI is transforming businesses everywhere. It's bringing fans inside every swing at the PGA Tour. It's how Siemens wants to make smart parts. And it personalizes every trip. Booking.com. How will AI revolutionize your business?
What do you want from your medicine?
AWSAI's
Hey, back.
Call myself a champion. So here is the technique. So how can the call?
Take me back.
How good a night are you? The Bullseye's on a whole other level.
TNT Sports.
Going for it. He's changed the game with that bad magic. Samuel Carr on the outside. Sponsors of the Premier League on TNT Sports.
Manchester United never lost to newly promoted side on the opening day of the top flight season. 2-0 down to half-time. Congratulated the way Manchester United have set
But you know, this is the situation that forced out. Number 13 is Patrick Douglas playing on left hand side. But if you look at Luke Shaw, 23, and Cunha, number 10, who's playing at the front. Cunha's too deep. It's very congested there. They can't really keep the ball.
Well, I think that's where you see Marcus Rashford is probably about to come on for Torgo. Give some more natural width, placing behind the shot, but it gives more space.
Right, taking your socks off.
You want to give Bruno Smith creating a unique stretch for call for Michael Sargent.
Yes, Marcus Rashford on his way.
Rashford coming on.
What's this?
It's even longer since he last played in the Premier League. That was on the 7th of December in 2024 against Forest. Since then, he's been on loan at Aston Villa and Barcelona. But he's only played 427 games for Manchester United, and he comes on in something of a crisis situation. The 2 goals in the first half, 2 of the 3 centre-backs, Shemi Ajayi, and on his debut, Novel Mendy. This is a worrying statistic from a Manchester United perspective. They failed to
Mad, mate.
win their last 19 Premier League games.
There you go, 2 seconds.
By 2 or more goals, 1 draw and 18 defeats since they came back to beat Aston Villa 3-2 in December of 2023. So the odds are very much stacked against them. But what about the return of Rashford, Coisty?
That's no surprise, is it? We spoke, you and I, before prior to half time. You had to make a change.
Who do you come on for?
Rashford took it on, didn't it? Sheshko as well, but they have to be a lot livelier. They were predictable. They didn't look dangerous at all.
Looks like they just switched Cunha and Bruno for now as well. Trying to put most of them in. Mateus Cunha on the right, Bruno Fernandes as the 10, and then Marcus Rashford wide on the left-hand side.
Who do you come on for, Dorgo?
Rashford for Dorgo, but they've got to sort that central area out. They've got nobody in there at all in the first half.
You know, he's got to move the ball quicker. You talk about this the game.
What's it?
And if you've got to move the ball quicker, you can be more aggressive and defend better.
Giants intercepting one for the first time is Slater, who was picked out by Owen Hargreaves at half-time for his midfield industry. There's another good ball clipped in by Giles, headed by Shaw, and Lammon's underneath it for United. been so impressed by the wing backs when they get into the final third.
I'm loving his left leg, Giles, I tell you.
Ugh.
Those curls right hand side.
Just getting the wee man's order here, 2 seconds. Right, stand up.
There he is, Nobel Mendy, hauling the Tez Cunha back to the feet. Is that his version of a Nobel Peace Prize?
It's the only answer that's
It might be a new season, but the jokes are no better, I can promise you that. So the big question here, can Manchester United overturn this deficit? Can Hull City, favourites for relegation, get themselves off to an astonishing start, a dream start in so many ways? I would have loved to have had a listen to what he said to his team at half-time with Kieran. She must be so proud of them.
Yeah, but she taken certainly got a line in probably half time.
Santos threads one in, and Bruno with the shot. Might have caught a piece of Cunha. The offside flag up against Manchester United. Anyway. It's the 13th time that Manchester United have played a newly promoted team in their first game of the season. They've never lost any of the previous 12. There's Jason Wilcox and Omar Barada at the brains behind the summer rebound. Still chasing curls.
Yeah, it's just showing chance to us like a wee bit.
With a move.
What are you doing with your what's wrong with that?
They might be looking at different areas as well. He makes the break.
Why, what have you done?
It's the front three positions they strengthened last summer. It's the midfield they've gone for this time around. It's certainly a work in progress, but they've got to find more here in Hull today. Just goes short for Manchester United, beats a coil to the ball. Now, Rashford's first touch since coming back to the club. Unfairly by the new captain Coyle, who's given away the free kick.
Yeah, I think he just catches him, doesn't he? Seems to close it given off from Rashford. Very direct.
Scored 24 goals last season for Barcelona.
Yeah.
For England as well, 138 for Manchester United. So the pedigree certainly there. Of course, he's still only 28. There's a lot of football.
Why, what are you trying to do? What's wrong with your jeans? You're the one who wanted them on.
Headed away by John Egan for Hull City.
Here, is this what you're looking for?
I don't think there's any getting away. You get the best shot and you get the third in your hands.
Fernandez to carry the quiet. Cleared away by
Corner, is it?
It's the first time this season I've seen Maguire make his trademark run behind the defence.
Incredible.
I was onside, like.
Very close.
Played 75 games for Hull City, Harry Maguire. So Brandon Boomer with the Manchester United corner. First one in the second half, he powered away under no pressure at all by Ollie McBurney. In by Tielemans, Maguire straight forward.
Oh.
I
I'm meant to see TV if you're pulling my head away from it.
One back here by Cunha. Whips in the cross, took a deflection. There's Egan again. He's been rock solid centrally.
We just need to keep this fucking pressure on here, like. Just keep putting pressure on and we'll both score, like.
Fernandez whips it in. And the header is over the bar.
What is wrong?
When you look at the record under him, they've tipped up the joint most points, won the joint most games, and scored the most goals in the Premier League since he's been the manager. They've only lost 2 matches in the Premier League since the turn of the year.
And bizarrely, The way they get more goals and crosses than anybody else in the Premier League. This is the kind of thing we've certainly struggled with so far today, Dan.
Pressure on the run. Salakis, the goalkeeper, has been solid on his debut back there. He's there to make it 22 clean sheets in his 42 games for Olympiacos last season. They like him enough to spend £20 million on him, which is not a small fee by any stretch for a goalkeeper. The booking here is off from Rangers, but he is injured at the moment. Joe Gelhardt not available either today, but everybody else fit and available for Sergei Mitrovic. Phil Apollo spoke fantastically though on the programme earlier today. I think the message was loud and clear, don't write it off. Fernandez hoists it forward, that's going to be too far in front of Brian Bruma. They're finding it virtually impossible at the moment, and towards the end of the first half, to generate clear chances, Manchester United.
They haven't done anything as yet. He's a couple of cross balls, you mentioned. He's only short of the back post. So they're comfortable with a good save. Salakis.
Just pulled up there, but he might well have just rolled his ankle as he was chasing down that side. Away by Harry Maguire. The spin of it keeps it in place. So here's Brian Bruma now up against Mendy. Bruno Fernandes lets it run, but there's nobody behind it. And then look how quickly Jai reacted to the loose ball.
One-man winning that, wasn't it?
Off goes Giants. Straight to Luke Shaw. There was space out there. Harry McBurney had he got it past it.
Not much short stance at the back at the moment.
Azraoui. Brian and Bruno straight into the feet of Elliott Stroud. There's Maguire. Just boots him Stroud to the ball, and he said to Tielemans, you leave it to me. Here we go. Fizzle into the chest of Bruno Fernandes. Now it's with McBurney. Crooks. Look at the speed of Coyle running down that side. That is vital defended by Shaw.
You bet you believe it.
It's like a train down the right Coyle.
Aiden having it dropped, but I'm not sure you're right to mention the pace, the momentum that Coyle had. Might take them through. Very important.
Oh, I've wait 2 seconds. Bird's back on now. Corner.
Ajayi and Coyle were both defending that near post area for Hull City. Manchester United get the corner.
You just get the impression Shaw looks happier than Rashford. You know, that's a confidence thing. He knows he can fire anything, you buy him and he'll get it, he'll give him an option.
We've got to be honest as well, I mean, the Dolby influence was negligible, wasn't it, in the first half?
He's one short bench.
So Maguire away, Kevin's got in there as well. Marcus Rashford writing on the goalkeeper. That's off the shoulder of David Heaven, cleared away by Joey again. Plenty of time for Matt Crooks to win his header. Bruno Fernandes then just beaten fair and square by Bellini over there. On it goes to Crooks.
You like that?
Just got along with him well.
Oh, brilliant from the goalkeeper. It really is. It's an excellent run. It's great play. Bellini does well. Teams are in perfectly. The goalkeeper position is absolutely excellent. It really isn't. It had to be.
Got caught in no man's land. Yeah, Luke Shaw, didn't he?
Yeah.
We're not feeling the best of daily.
The commitment levels from the whole City players.
We go, might change things, like.
have been exemplary. Here's Rashford.
Nah.
And the goalkeeper nice and patient.
I think he was just offside anyway. Flagged it up.
What it's worth making is not quite to this level, but similar statements were being made about Sunderland at this stage of last season.
Yeah.
Came up through the playoffs, they're not ready, they're everybody's favourite to go down, and now they're going to play in Europe this season. So there are inspirations to take for the whole players, the management, the supporters, because we saw this story last season.
Fantastic season. Like ask them again now with European football and do it again.
See the minutes towards Masraoui. Giles was just too sharp. That's been the feature today, really. Masraoui works it onto his left foot, delivers the cross, and Shelley Ajayi clears it away. Here's Maguire. Cunha. Rolls it back here for Marcus Rashford. He's dispossessed in there by Crooks.
Bruno. Who's that meant to be doing? Rashford.
Testing by Rashford, cleared away by Ajayi. All three centre-backs have been brilliant.
Susie.
Excellent from McBurney. Still McBurney. Wonderful play by McBurney. Played in there by Giles, and that was just in front of the onrushing Elliott Stroud. Take a bow, Ollie McBurney.
Terrific. To win it in the first place down the touchline, keep possession and keep the whole thing moving, it was excellent.
I promise you, we'll show you that again. Fernandez. Looking a shot, and that's straightforward for Costas. So like it's enjoy Ollie McBurney again then, Coisty.
Oh, that's just good. Yeah, initially keeps it in fantastically well. Linesman's got a good view, but you think he's going to pass it left hand side, back onto right, and he goes, keeps it late, he goes again.
It was even better from that angle, wasn't it?
It was great.
Up close and personal. We went on the
Next
road
door.
with him. Here's Luke Shaw. The big challenge for Hull will come if Manchester United can score the next goal. At the moment, though, that looks a long way off.
Yeah, I think it's only assessment they're going to have to.
It's a whole team that's been relegated in 3 of their last 4 Premier League seasons. The last time they stayed up was in 2014. They got 37 points. Steve Bruce was the manager back then. It's Sergei Yakirovich who's trying to keep them in the Premier League this time.
Jesus Christ.
Here's Bruno Fernandes, Andre Santos, and now Yuri Tielemans. Towards Rashford and didn't quite get there. Great disguise on the pass because he was looking the other way initially, Tielemans.
Come back on himself, didn't he? He was looking right, then a little reverse pass. After Luke timed it well, might just be going early.
Slips, he finds Coyle, while McBurney, this Balloony. Billy Coyle. Stroud's got support from Giles on this side, but McBurney's made his way into the middle. Giles clips one in.
Half an hour to go with the second half's definitely been more united, but what?
Here's Giles.
Why every time Michael say something do you
There's Maguire.
attack me?
He's just doing something as he's chasing the ball. He doesn't want to again. They're frantically calling somebody back to the whole bench. He's just had a word with his manager. So it looks like they might
Definitely
be
showed more
the ball.
put more pressure on there in the second half, but obviously haven't scored yet. But
Cullen. Lucas Harrington, looking one of the new signings that they got from Colorado Rapids, has been called back to the bench. In the meantime, he's ballooning the whole city in the sunshine. Hits the shot! No one's this concerned. It was always, though, just a fraction high. Yeah, that for him, didn't it?
he took the socks off and then ran into the kitchen and grabbed them and came in running in here. And just lay down with his legs in the air because he wanted his jeans on. Like, what the fuck?
I was going to say, do you read somewhere?
No, it was more like he just wanted the. Maybe it was because I'm wearing jeans. I don't
What are
know.
you doing with your paddle?
Little line on Ollie McBurney. When he was 14 years of age, in the summer of 2013, he
Here,
actually...
here's a couple of painkillers. I had to take some of his medicine and it just didn't seem to work.
Did you know that?
It made me feel worse.
He did, yeah.
I don't know.
His work experience at the club.
Whatever this is.
He's absolutely
That
terrorising
more
the
most
central
both have.
midfielders today, going on lazy runs like we've just seen.
I know, I have a sore throat.
Mine. So yeah, like pipe.
It's going to a shop tour and get some shit.
Oh fuck. I was gonna make soup after football, but
What?
I was planning on making soup after the football, but we'll see.
Is he happy?
No. Dijon things. I was going to stick them on after football as well.
Who's going to see us?
Colorado Rapids in the summer, and young Lucas Harrington
You going to sit down?
is on the whole city.
You going to sit down? Me and you not talking, sure we're not?
They're going to send on a former Manchester United player as well, the experienced Paddy McNair.
The way
who
last
led his
night,
Manchester United
I kept
debut when
turning the
Louis van
brightness
Gaal was
down
the
and the
manager
volume.
27
And
times
he just kept
for
flipping it back
Manchester
down.
United. And
Putting them
he's
over
going
the
to come
top
on
one.
as well.
And it's not the time to be a wee smarter. No, it's not the time to be a smarter.
I could hear you grumping at him.
What?
I could hear you grumping.
Dixie kept playing the ball of baseball over the blankets and all.
Where did he get the hockey stick from? I noticed the hockey stick when I was going to bed.
I come back and like to go to sleep. Hopefully he'll go to sleep.
In fact, they've just switched it again now. He can say to the middle, Harrington's gone right. So Harrington right, McNair left. And Manchester United have got Benjamin Šeško and Kobe Mainu ready to come on. And they need something, don't they?
Definitely. Fuck's sake.
There's 25 minutes to go. 2 goals from the 2 centre-backs in the first half. Ajayi and Mendy separating the teams.
Sure, that's a free kick.
One by Acuna, but he wasn't touched according to the referee, Darren England.
You?
This by Bruno Masraoui made an energetic look to the middle, but he goes back instead here to Bruno Fernandes. Here's Masraoui. Now the Manchester United captain.
Shit. Ever since I took his medicine, it seemed to like actually make my chest feel worse. My chest didn't feel bad beforehand, but when I took his medicine, it said,
You're right, you like it.
oh,
Slowly got it with us today.
he had half of it.
Brilliant challenge. And then should down the left hand side, down to Rashford and Shaw.
He didn't.
Linked up well there again, Fletch.
Where's the other half?
I just did. Look, he's throwing the biscuit away as well.
It's Aguirre and now Masraoui. There's plenty of Manchester United bodies in the centre. It's good defended by McNair, who's only just come on. The 2 Manchester United subs already down below us. Kobe Mainu and Benjamin Šeško. Here's Rashford. Shaw. Fernandes. Cunha has gone out there to join it. Here's Luke Shaw again. The great deal of Manchester United hides it. He's still got there though. Just managed to sneak the other side of Brian Giles.
He came round the back, didn't he? Bayern before he could react.
My head's very heavy. Like it's a head cold, but then my throat's sore, so it's not sore, it's just irritating and like heavy type. Unless I caught it at that fucking fair the other day. Stupid fucking disaster place. Yeah.
Michael Carrick gave him 16 starts though when he was the manager, so he got back in favour once Ruben Amorim had left the club. Shesko, from his perspective, he scored
No, he didn't actually, not he. Ben did.
of last season. Second in his
I had to make him do it. But whenever he did, he done. Yeah, he took some of my liquors in then. That.
Crossed in by Stroud, but Burnley got a touch but couldn't control. Slater quickly on the scene to dispossess Bruno Fernandes. And then the flight of the ball and the bounce of the ball favoured Paddy McNair. Just a word and give some credit to Howard Webb. He's had a softer touch to VAR. We've not had a sniff of VAR so far today. It's been fantastic. Well, we're only 70 minutes. You take my point though.
Oh yeah.
Even the goals, he didn't really seem to be like the celebrations, he just gave the goal.
Long may it continue.
Absolutely long may it continue. So this season, football on TNT Sports is on another level. All of these elite competitions in one place. Our unrivaled lineup includes 52 Premier League games, more than 185 Champions League games, every match from the Europa and the Conference Leagues, the men's and the women's FA Cup.
I don't know, probably.
Next Saturday, we'll be live at Anfield from 11 o'clock in the morning. Liverpool against Nottingham Forest. That's on TNT Sports 1, and of course everything on HBO Max as well.
I just shouldn't believe like them actually. The great ownership, flabbergasted that you're undue praise so far at this early stage in the season.
Second game.
The only thing I'd say in response to that is that we haven't had many opportunities to praise him for a while. And
I think you've gone early.
when I saw Howard's quotes this week, and he said, look, we want the softer touch, on a serious note, I thought, brilliant. And everything that they've done over the course of the summer has been designed to speed the game up and keep the ball in play and give the supporters more for their money. And I think
That's what we want.
yeah, absolutely what we want. And I think so far today, credit where credit's due, Howard's been in control, and he's refereeing the game exceptionally
No, he's
well,
going off.
without the need
Just
for
give his
interference.
captain's armband to the referee to give to somebody else.
So well done, Howard. To this point, although we will revisit in the coming week.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
So two more changes. They're taking off Louis Coyle, the captain.
Fucking 20 minutes to go. Need
He's on for the summer signing. He's got a big job out there now, Cody John, because he's played so well today.
I feel it myself, right?
Young boys, excellent. Doing obviously the right Giles on the left. Very, very good.
He's doing it to me too.
That's right. Marcus Rashford out there. But immediately involved is the player who's just come on, Tame. Through there by Masraoui. He's Shesko. Less than 19 minutes left to play. The sun's shining down. The sun's shining at the moment on newly promoted
Like
Hull
one
City.
knock it fucking in.
He's Shaw. That's played in towards him. Gumo and cleared away by Giles. Lights in towards Sheshko. John Egan was in the middle of it all. Here's Miller.
I'll piss off and listen to the foul.
I've got to say, Andy, since the second goal went in fact, since the first goal went in, I can't recall Kostas Sarakis when he has saved with any significance. Not at all.
They've been really, really disappointing overall, United, particularly forward years. Not created anything.
They've still got the lights on, despite the fact the sun's shining now. Both teams are playing Ipswich. There's the Giles cross. It's laid off here to Ollie McBurney. And now Drummond, he can hit the shot.
Fuck me, then you scored them again.
Two coming in as well. Bellamy and Miller, who might have got a touch.
We haven't done football in the second half there, apart from there now. Basically parked the bus.
Ball coming in to the right hand side. Good effort. Cody Brammy there.
Yep.
Judging by the yell and support, the home support, I think that's the case, yes.
The rain's got it cold.
So how are they going to get home?
The Manchester United supporters' day wasn't bad enough to start with. Here's Fernandes, now Rashford. Can they find a goal to drag themselves back into this match? Rashford twists and turns, plays it back to Bruno Fernandes, in it goes towards Cunha. It's too deep.
It's not a great goal from Fernandes. It has to be concerned with what he's watched so far.
There's the train station.
It's quietly enough to be fair there.
His medicine's definitely made this ground like chest.
There's the Humber Bridge, you know, right? Did I miss it on the way through? It's very somewhere. It's always bigger than the Golden Gate in San Francisco. Giles hits it straight at Masraoui. They want a handball, but he's got his arms across his body. In the days of a softer touch, you're not going to look at that one.
15 minutes to fucking go.
Here's Rashford.
Come to terms of architectural knowledge about the Humber Bridge there.
That's what I was told this morning, bigger than the Golden Gate. Here's Masraoui. 15 minutes to play. Brian and Bruma. Kills the shot. Good idea. Not the right execution. Yeah, just really last I think when you look at the Manchester United bench in a situation like this, it tells you where they are in terms of putting the club together so they can genuinely challenge. I mean, the players they've got left to come on, Dallo, Martinez and Yoro, all defenders. Xerxes very rarely scores a goal, and young Shea Lacey. So you can kind of see they are thin on the ground. They've got the starting 11 and one or two more, but they're still not really ready to go toe-to-toe with the likes of Arsenal and Manchester City because it's just not the depth of the club.
No, I don't think realistically anybody would have expected that. I mean, Nick McCarthy's come in and done a fantastic job. I mentioned, I think they only played 40 games last year, which is...
And that's what tells you that it's going to be hard to juggle Premier League, Champions League and any kind of deeper run in the cup competition.
Sunderland as well. Bournemouth, what teams like that?
Here's Maguire. It's still trying for Manchester United to get something from this match, but they've got to try and break down this very well organised and very resolute, determined Hull City defence, which has been superbly marshalled by John Egan in the middle. That's good play by Miller, cleared away by Giles.
Once again, McGuire in the centre forward position at this moment in time.
Target here is Marcus Rashford. Here's Harry Maguire. Now Luke Shaw. Now the offside flag has gone up. It's took an age. Still not too sure about that aspect.
No, that's the one thing you could be doing to change. It's a bugbear with you and I, isn't it? And a lot of folk. One thing we don't want to see, we mentioned 100 times, is somebody get injured due to it.
We'll talk about the number of matches they played. It was the lowest they played in a single season last season for 111 years.
Yeah.
They just the league phase of the Champions League alone adds 8 more to the list. Of course, they went out in the first round of all the cups. Here's
Oh shit.
Good chance for Bruno.
Fuck me.
Fantastic concentration because he's had so little to do.
Good save, I think he done well. Yeah, to get across, put pressure on him.
It was the first shot we taught him fucking since the last time he had one, the first half.
Leaning on him, does well, great save.
You didn't know?
On reflection, did he just need a fraction more on the pass just to get it ahead of him? They have to take it in.
Yeah. And to wait on that was just his movement's great in between the two defenders.
Now he's going to take a corner.
And the same here does well to come across and a good save.
So let's see what Bruno can do from the corner.
Wire.
He wins his header. It's won by Cunha. The distance on it. All the power. And Hull City able to clear it away.
I think you make a good point there with the weight of the pass from Cunha, because if there's a little bit more on it, it probably takes him near out of the game.
Diogo Dalot is stripped out below us. We think he's going to be coming on for Mazraoui, and they're going to send on young Shea Lacey as well.
Shea Lacey going to be present.
So we're going to get to see what he can do. In the meantime, his Cunha has had a quiet game. He's been here and there, but he's never really posed too much of a threat, the Brazilian. Heaven, now sure. When it goes to Maguire, he's played predominantly. He's a forward player now. I mean, he's not going back, is he, Maguire? So here come the changes. And the first one is Dalot for Mazraoui. Shea Lacey, who's under 19, played 3 times in the Premier League last season. He's coming on for the defensive for Tess. So they are 5 changes in the 3 windows permitted for Michael Carrick.
With 10 minutes now, like.
Sheshko's not been a factor at all, has he, since going off?
And the Sheshko's on the pitch.
He's not very quiet.
So Manchester United had 10 minutes to sort this problem out. Hull City have got 10 minutes before they can celebrate the glorious return back to the top flight of English football. Hayden. Rashford. It's a poor pass. Liam Miller really leads.
Fuck's sake.
He's got the other side of Diogo Dalot. McBurney's running through the middle. Giles is forward to support. There's the cross. Maguire got back well. A strange old pass that Manu played though, square right across the halfway line.
I thought it was very cool, and I mean, strange. It was one of the first things I thought. Don't play across your own back line like that.
Luke Shaw. Now Marcus Rashford. Crosses the ball into a shot. Didn't get any contact on it. Egan was jumped and running.
Yeah. And he looks favourite, didn't he, Shevko? Got a good ball in from Rashford back on his right foot. Whips it across.
It's not a piece of Egan on it because they get on the corner.
One corner. Oh, it hit the second defender.
Could have just flipped off the other player there. There's the Bruno cross. That's McBurney back there. Might well have caught McNair. Pumped away by Miller. He was at the World Cup with Canada, Liam Miller. It's a cross that's gone in from Fernandez and well taken by Sarakis. If I said to you Malcolm Lord and Ken Backstaff, what would that mean to you, Ali? They were the players who scored the last time Hull City beat Manchester United, November 1974. Tommy Docherty was the Manchester United manager. United won the second division title that season.
If I just got my watch down, stroke the match, not possible.
52 years since Hull City last beat Manchester United in a league match.
And we told us earlier on, didn't you, that they've never done it in the Premier League. A couple of draws, and that's about it.
Two scorers that day, two scorers today. Shemi Ajayi and Nobel Mendy. Going to make their final change as well and send on the experienced Matt Target. Hull City, he's stripped and ready with 7.5 minutes to go. On by Lacey, followed by Egan.
It's a goalkeeper's ball all day, that. Got to be screaming at John Egan there just to leave it.
I fear that he won't quite get the nod, that John Egan must be in contention for the player of the match.
Yeah. No, they've not interfered there, have they?
Rashford up against Jame down that side. And Rashford's got the better of him. Puts him on the ground. Jame couldn't do anything about it. Maybe that's a good one by Crooks. Something, Ali, if they play with this organisation and commitment the rest of the way, whether they stay up or not, they're going to be a difficult team to beat. They're not going to be a pushover by any stretch of the imagination. They've been magnificent today.
They've been terrific. They really have.
Fernandez towards Gallo. That's a good header by Giles. He's going to be the player to go off in a minute when Target comes on, but he's been brilliant as a left wing back. Here's Maguire. Drops the shoulder, Maguire. Hits the shoulder, Maguire. He swings the palms of Sarakis. I tell you what, he looks as dangerous as anybody when he gets around the box.
I don't have an indictment to how United have been. Cuts on his left foot. Hits it well. Yeah, we've got to get the balance right, haven't we? Hull have been terrific. Absolutely don't have a failure on the side. Organisation, worked really hard for each other. A willingness to run about. And United have been a big disappointment.
Last season, here he is coming on to try and get them over the line with 5 minutes to go. But a word on Giles, the left wing back.
There's somebody else running. Same thing I wonder. Why their bikes are just randomly left everywhere and anywhere. Like every day you see different ones.
Sure, the lorry goes and picks them up.
The lines was weak. There's some of them lay. There's one laying the ground for nearly a whole week
So?
on the ground.
That's what, when somebody's finished with their, then the
So there's a meant to be and then why do they not pick them up right away then? Why do they leave them
because
there?
they know where they are. They're tracked
Why do you keep them so long?
because they're busy.
Play Maguire. It's a good ball out to Luke Shaw.
20,000. Enjoy unlimited data and unlimited messages.
Mainly with
And
the
if there's
cross.
somebody near that, then they can rent it and they tell them where it is and they can go and get it.
Why do they leave them there?
In case somebody is in that area and it's handier for them to get. Like, I don't want to know about other people. But you're not insured, sure, if you get crashed into and you're on the curb. You're not insured if you get crashed into.
Duma and now Shaw.
I know, but you're not actually.
Here to Marcus Rashford. No space at all, even with the clearance. Shaw again. Shesko waits. In goes the cross, and that's into the goalkeeper's hands. Yes, I guess a point. Final goal from Shaw. The interesting thing is, you made the point earlier, they scored so many goals from crosses last season, Manchester United, but they never threatened when they got the ball wide today.
Why are you kicking him?
Off goes Miller. Once into Dallo, who stood his ground. There's Bruno Fernandes. I mean, we asked the question last week, was anybody worried about Manchester City in the Community Shield? And the word concerning was used, I think, fairly. I mean, this has got to be a bit concerning from a Manchester United perspective. Their inability to generate chances against the team will just come up. 100%.
I would think that's their vacancy slightly more concerning than Manchester City is. Oh, look at that, ball around the corner.
That's been fantastic as well as they move it Slater.
The chairman of the bar, Christian Slater,
Walked away well. Sounds like a firm of solicitors, doesn't it? Christian Slater. Here's Bruno. There's Slater. There's Target.
There's a good look. No creativity at all from English.
What a great school for the whole city supporters. Shaw to Rashford. Defended over there by Harrington. Fernandes.
Bruno. Do something.
Fernandes shoots.
Corner.
Booked behind by Bellumi for a Manchester United corner. And we're hearing there's
Sure.
going to be 6.
Silver scored twice here in the fucking last
that's the yeah.
6 months.
See them as a third score.
I think if we get one, we're getting another. Like.
Maguire's gone forward for the corner. Gibby's in there as well. It's gone short to shore. In by Bruno Fernandes. He got a deflection. Samaki's got down there smartly. This could move the lead in the air, that, because it certainly flips someone on the way through.
There's an odd one for him. I don't know whether it bounces just before he takes it or he meets it on the full. Let's take a deflection. As
What you don't let that doesn't land on your wee toes.
Well.
Yeah.
What happened, boss?
He threw him up in the air and he fell on the ground.
A few seconds of normal time before we get the additional time confirmed by Chris Kavanagh. Here's Rashford. Seen plenty of the ball fits coming on. He's not quite sharp, Rashford, but he's not been able to open Hull City up. Here's Bruno. He's been on the edge of it for most of the game, racing. Here's Shesko. Cook's got a piece of it. He can complete the clearance. Copy mainly now for Manchester United. And now Sarakis. What about the player in the match? He must be very black.
Absolutely no doubt about it. It's been a struggle because they have not had a failure of anything but you've just successfully all over the
They're going to take time here like to play.
McBurney, I think, has been absolutely tremendous. However, I'll give you in a second.
The space is absolutely killing us here. I'm going to give the game away a little bit, but my man Johnny has not even made the top two. There's Heaven, and now Mbeumo. Back it goes to Naylor. They've got to get on with it. 5 minutes of the 6 extra remain. Here's Shaw. Heaven, Fernandes. Swooned a lot of United. Shaw's ball in, cleared away by Harrington. The whole supporters are thinking we're going to win the league, by the way, just in case you're not picking that up at home. Come on, urge it, play on the main jails, right?
I think he's been outstanding. Not in the pitch at the moment. When offered the 5 chances to go there, I think he's been terrific. Both wing backs, Lewis Coyle as well. Not surprised both of them substituted for what they've given us today.
He's got a trophy to take home with him, but the 3 points they're going to be taking back with them are going to mean so much more. These individual accolades are fine, but what a start this will be for Hull City if they can get over the line. That goes Harrington before the line.
The tiger. Oh, the bottle of gin.
Here's Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford. Towards Xisco, and there's Egan. I can't believe he didn't get there to consider it. Mention. And by the way, Ian Hargreaves can't believe that Regan Safety wasn't in the conversation either.
Give him a mention.
We're giving up you from all sides.
You really are. Oh, it's not easy to read. Opening day of the season, I'm going on basket.
Look, the reality is, there's 6 or 7 in the whole team who could have had it today.
A few centre-backs in terrific, obviously.
The 2 lads who scored the goals didn't really mention either, did they? Weren't they brilliant defensively when they are?
Excellent. Just hope we've got good series with Ireland and substitutions. And you know something, he's right, Owen's absolutely spot on because he's quite right at protecting that position he played in. The 2 lads, Fritz and Slater, and superb.
Absolutely stunned by it. We all are. The McBurney family have already sent letters in. I think you learned your lesson when you didn't give it to Kieran Trippier, a fullback last season. That was tremendous, wasn't it? I mean, what a story this is. I mean, they get into the playoffs for the last day of the season, having not won for 6 games. They then play Millwall, who are big favourites to knock them out and don't concede a goal. Middlesbrough in the playoffs, winning with the last kick of the game. Now they've got Manchester United, 4 favourites to win it. Everybody's favourites to go down, and the 2.5 minutes to stop his trying to go.
Well, let's take a step forward. Outside the poll. Would any of you have seen this coming?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Manchester United are going to reflect on this and get themselves up before they play and get switched down.
What the biggest thing about them? It's not the shock, it's not the surprise. On the level of performance. It's
Fully deserved it. And Manchester United unloaded the ball. It's so like it's hardly made a save there.
He's done nothing with the ball.
Fairness. Up goes Xisco, headed away by Harrington, who's not missed the trick since he came on.
No one can get behind this goal now,
Here's Miller, dispossessed by Dallo and Bumo. 90 seconds to play before the roof of this place will go off. Here's Maguire who takes it down. Do you know what? He's playing as much of a threat as an attacking player as any Manchester United player today, the big centre-back Maguire.
100%. And 100% one of the reasons I'm surprised they didn't go to World Cup. They may be the best option at
It's the best option. Quite rightly so. Quite rightly so. Can't even imagine right now what he's feeling. I can't imagine what he's feeling. Final 45 seconds before the celebrations can begin.
What do you say?
Against Manchester United, and not many would have predicted.
What do you say?
Here goes Miller, and the free kick's been given to Manchester United. Just so different here.
major surprise. United coming off last season. The turnaround under Michael Carrick was exceptional. This is as big a surprise as you'll get. It really, really is. A lot of people, and myself included, I would hold the back down. But this level of performance, if they can keep that going, you never know.
Just wait for the roar at the full-time whistle.
time. Fuck's sake. Hold us out, but like, it's not. I can't find. I'm struggling to find a positive for United. Like, still plenty of games to go. That's one thing. Oh well. Ipswich next.
Fully deserved, very much warranted. Did not have a failure in the team how they really were.